Apple puts hefty fines on those who leak information. Google wants to give you more health information. Microsoft's Windows 10 Technical Preview is a hit. And if you don't want to be a hit with the police, check out this app. All that coming up. This is your tech news for Tuesday, October the 14th, 2014. My name's Rusty G, and it looks like the company GTAT, which was supposed to be backing the sapphire glass for the Apple iPhones and future products, is going to be slapped with some heavy fines. Not only with the news last week of the bankruptcy coming as a surprise to Apple, filing for Chapter 11, it looks like the company is going to be slapped with heavy fines up to $600 million. And that's because Apple puts hefty fines on people who basically disclose information. You know those NDAs that you sign up for whenever you get future products? Well, basically Apple's complaining that, they leaked information and, they need to be fined for it. Well, obviously this is mostly the reason why that they would sign up for bankruptcy, because they just can't afford it. So there's a court battle going on right now, and even GTAT wants to try to keep it silent as much as does Apple. So the future of sapphire glass in the Apple Watch and or iPhones, we will not know. It looks like it's a good time though for Microsoft. It looks like the Windows 10 Technical Preview, man, that's a lot to get out, has been a major hit. Just over 1 million people have signed up for the Windows Insider program, and people are downloading and installing this thing everywhere. As the Microsoft Windows blog points out, 68% people are putting them on their machines directly, and that's only 34% that are actually installing on virtual machines. That means they're probably putting them on machines that are installed directly, and they're using them, in their production environment, maybe in some of their test environments. But I assume a lot of people are trying this thing out because they really, really want it, because Windows 8 has been not a major failure, but also not a great success like Windows 7 or even Windows XP as its predecessors before. But Windows does have a tendency to skip every other generation. Windows 8 was kind of bad, so we kind of expect Windows 10 to be good. At least we hope, and then maybe Windows 11 or whatever they go with after that will probably suck. Google, a company still doing great in many things and trying to stretch its arm out into the healthcare industry. One big problem the internet has had is trying to get healthcare to the people freely. Well, Google's going to try to take a stab at this. It looks like Google is testing out a new beta feature called Talk to the Doctor. Basically, this is a live feature where you're able to, much like on YouTube and basically a health hangout instead of a Google hangout, you're going to be talking to a doctor directly. You'll be able to video chat and text chat if you'd like, if you just don't want to do the video thing. But Google's trying to just put its foot and kind of get into the warm pool of healthcare and just try to test the waters out. We don't know how everything's going to work out. Obviously, this is beta testing. So as it works, some people might get good answers, some people might get bad. And maybe some of these healthcare people will just put us into the right places that we need to be. Instead of going to the emergency room, they might send you off to the 24-hour doctor who's, get in, get out in 20 minutes and you're done, and help some of the healthcare bills that are going out the wazoo. Were you ever stopped unlawfully or detained unlawfully and you think that you were right and the police were wrong and you could show proof only if you had your phone, but the police took it and smashed it? Or somehow in the jostling everything fell out and broke? You'll never know. Well, 2 Georgetown students seem to think that that is a possibility and they can build it into an app. Basically, the idea is that police, we're in a police state, we'll call it. But police aren't always the good guys. They sometimes can be the bad guys. I've seen plenty of police in my neighborhood turn on their lights at one end of the street, race all the way down, and turn off their lights at the other end just so they could skip past everybody. It's fairly annoying. But this app is actually meant for like getting pulled over or people getting unlawfully detained for reasons that aren't exactly, the right thing. So this idea of streaming the video as it goes live, so you're not technically keeping the video on your phone, because if it does and it gets smashed, you've lost the video. Well, the idea is to stream this live to their servers so that if anything does happen unlawfully, it's recorded to their servers. And also with this app, you can also report without actually going to the police precinct. Sorry, it took me a long time to get that one out. But anyway, you don't have to go into the police precinct to make that report, but people get intimidated by the police, and that's pretty much the reason why. The intimidation factor is there, so people don't want to go in. So being able to do this from an app is amazing. Check out the story below, and let me know your thoughts. Have you ever been arrested unlawfully? And again, that's been your tech news for Tuesday, October the 14th. My name's Rusty G. And if you'd like to leave comments, concerns, share the video, do whatever you can, do it right here on this website. You can subscribe. It's youtube.com/txtNationTV. You can also follow us on Twitter. It's twitter.com/txtNationTV. You can retweet, like, favorite, do whatever you care there. If you're on Facebook, it's facebook.com/txtNationTV. And if you're on Google+, it's gplus.to/txtNationTV. And for all things Tex Nation, it's txtNation.TV. We'll see you again for the next episode.